It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait. Saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape. College series here, gotta hear my name on draft day. AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case. Excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days. Gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play. Only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase. Offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams. I ain't work for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days. Gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana pilling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team and rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? Unfortunately, you guys already hear that. Not sure what's going on with the audio. So let me go ahead and exit to the desktop off of that. Not sure what's going on. Let me restart this whole thing. That was terrible. But it's your boy Smitty here calling the game for you guys tonight. I was able to hop on. Let me get this thing going, man. I hate when that happens. Alright, so let's see who we got in here so far. We got AR, what's good, my guy? Got Kadon King, Walker Wilson, Alvin Mack, Jet Blade. Appreciate you guys coming through. Chris Cross in the building, as well as Dakota Dell. I restarted this whole thing before I even went live, so no idea as to why this thing even stopped working and making all that noise. Everything is clear here. Back in the game now. Let me see. What's going on, Alvin? CP, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, it should make for a good game because it'll take too long with the pants. I was going to put Clemson with the orange pants because that's what they do in important games. This is an important game for them. So, unfortunately, don't want to prolong this too long. Let me go ahead and see if we can hop into this and not have any more auditorial problems. Not sure what's going on with that. Like I said, restarted the game. And still, for whatever reason, audio problems. Let's hope that it's all settled this time around so we can get to this game. All right. Sounds clear to me. And it is showtime. It's your boy Smitty in the building. Back to call this ACC matchup between the 1-4 Clemson Tigers and the 3-2 Louisville Cardinals. We got ourselves a rain game. What you can expect from this, usually in the RFL, some sloppy play. Hopefully we don't get that. Very rare that we do. Louisville sitting at number 15 in the country. Clemson held on to the top 25 rankings up until this point, losing that position after their loss just last week. So looking to bounce back. This is the roughest start that Clemson has ever had in college series history. 1-4. No one expected them to come out like this, but they faced up against some pretty top-tier opponents in this college series. This, honestly, is one of the weaker opponents, and Louisville is no team to sleep on. We already know how explosive they can be, especially their quarterback, Jackson Dowman. Jackson Dowman had a rough outing, though, last week against Notre Dame. 3 interceptions. Looking to bounce back for Clemson. Jeremiah Miller Jr. This has been the guy who's been coming up with those big plays for Clemson on the offensive side of the ball. Can they keep him going despite the loss against Miami? 4 receptions, 122 yards, got to see the end zone. So that's going to be a guy that they'll have to rely on heavily. With that being said, let's get this game underway. Let me know in the chat who you guys got winning. Ball on the tee. It's rainy night. As Clemson kicks it off to Louisville, and Louisville is going to take this one out of the end zone. And up to the middle of the field, they'll get to the 25-yard line. As we'll get a look at Jackson Dowman, number 10, talked about 3 interceptions he had last week. All the season, he's got 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Not looking too bad. He's been able to move this Louisville team up to a 3-2 record, which honestly I think has been a little bit above expected this season for the Cardinals. First down and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. They'll come out here in the I formation. First play, they'll throw to Mike Jackson. A middle player who unfortunately is going to drop off due to not checking in. And we'll go ahead and get a look at this Louisville offense. We'll get a look at this line. Key player to look out for, Manuel Vick, short wide receiver, number 80. You can see him there on the left side. But he leads the country the most yards after catch. Whether it be a slant, short pass, this guy can go the distance. Don't really give him any space to work with. 2nd and 11. Going to hit this slant here. And that's going to be close to a first down. They'll give it to him. So Louisville going through the air here on first down. They'll come out here in the gun. And this one into the flats. Will count as a reception. So he got a foot in, so a loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd and 11. And Mike Jackson's going to be dropped down in the backfield. Nice tackle made there by Ed Chapel. Ed Chapel is a big-time playmaker here for this Clemson defense. You can look at this 1-4 record that Clemson has coming into this ACC matchup. But Clemson, one area that they have not slacked in, where I feel they've been amongst tops in the country, is on the defensive side of the ball. They got some explosive players, especially Ed Chapel, very disruptive defensive end. You see it here on the line. A couple linebackers standing up. They'll send them off the edges here. A lot of heat. He's going to throw. This is going to be incomplete as a result. All that pressure. And on 3rd down, Clemson will force the 4th. See descending pressure here on 3rd down as he should. But this is a pass that you just got to make. Jackson Dowman, CM Barnett coming across the field on the dig. Got to be able to hit on that despite the pressure. Louisville punting this one away. Fair catch going to be called. Noah Walker will have his offense down at the 31-yard line. And coming out onto the field, another struggling quarterback here, Cinco Cardenas. And I think more of his struggles come from him just being conservative. 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. This guy's averaging at least a touchdown a game, but he could have more. Like I said, likes to be conservative. They don't really allow him to take too many shots, and he doesn't opt to take them when they are there as often. So we'll have to see if he'll be different here in this game. But one guy that has been explosive for Clemson on the offensive side of the ball has been number 36 here, Noah Walker. Off the counter run play, hits the lane, nasty juke move. He's just got the ability to hit you with everything. He's got the jukes, he's got the power. I mean, look at that, dips him in the sauce. And Dismuke getting absolutely sauced up there on that juke move. Great first down run there for Clemson. Clemson's going to come out, ball at their own 42-yard line. Under center, two tight ends. So motion in Miller Jr. They're going to go with some play action after the run. Throws, and that's going to be off the mark. Had a receiver open and just missed on him. Let's get a look at this Clemson offense. Frank Granger, Smith guy. And at the offensive skill position, Roy Madrano, he's kind of been quiet for Clemson as of late. He's really started out the season extremely, explosive. Made some amazing catches. Teams have been able to slow him down. Here goes a nice outside run off the counter. And Noah Walker picked up a decent gain on that one. Now we're going to look at this Louisville defense. Moultrie, Daniel still on the defensive line at the linebacker core. Roman, Hannes, Miller, and McLean. And at the secondary, Taylor Britt, Dismuke, Williams Sr., and Boodle. So a big third down here for the Clemson Tigers. They're going to drop back looking to pass. Three-man rush, and once again on the out route, Cinco Cardenas 0 for 2. And this was his struggles last week against Miami. A lot of opportunities to hit on open receivers, and for one, because of the conditions, it's going to be a lot harder to hit on a lot of these passes. But he was already struggling in that department coming into this game. He's going to have to get himself together. He's going to have to boost up his accuracy. Accuracy, up until this point, wasn't too much of a problem. But you're really starting to see it become a factor now. He's going to have to figure some things out to get this offense going. But Louisville's going to take over at the 13-yard line. Like I said, we already know in the RFL, rain games, they can get pretty ugly. Usually see sloppy offensive performance and not a lot of scoring. We'll have to see how this one pans out. Still an entire 11 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in this quarter, as well as 3 more. Jackson Dowman's going to go down for a sack. That's going to be Henry, who will bring him down for a 9-yard loss. What you really want to see out of these rain games most of the time, so that your offense can be a little bit more effective early on, is running the football. Both teams really opting to throw the football more than usual. I mean, Clemson was a little bit more balanced on their first offensive possession, but Louisville, I think they might need to stay on the ground a little bit more, try to see what they can get out of Mike Jackson. And after that sack, now facing a 2nd and 19, back up at their own 4-yard line. There they go with the RPO out to their explosive playmaker at wide receiver, but Emmanuel Vick not going to be able to escape all of that. Let's go ahead and get a look at this Clemson defense, who's been great all year. Chappa, Davis, Williams, and Henry at the defensive line. And at the linebacker positions, we got Frank, Skowski, and McGuire. And at the secondary of the Tigers, got Parker, Holly, Turner, and Numa. Like I said, this defense has been outstanding despite their 1-4 start to this season. Looking to see if they can at least win a half with this win here. This will be a great win for them, too, in the ACC. Just took an ACC loss last week, as I mentioned, from Miami. This is a great job. Louisville understanding the situation. Don't want to try to risk anything against this Clemson defense. So instead, just run the ball out, punt the ball away, and hope the defense can get the job done. Louisville punting out of their own end zone, and he's got some space, but opts to call for a fair catch. They're already going to be in Cardinal territory. It's Cardenas looking for his first completion of the game, 0 for 2 in the first drive, missing on 2 open out routes. Noah Walker has been their main source here today, but they'll look to pass on first down. Cardenas, clean pocket, Gets his first completion, and that's going to be a solid open field tackle made there. This will be brought down at the 41. Nice dish off pass there to his tight end, Davis Allen. They'll line up in the gun after a 4-yard gain. And Cardenas fires over the middle. He's got a first. It's going to be Johnny Sweet. And a lot of Johnny Sweet. Very explosive player. Love to use him in the slot. Really good in the red zone. And here they go, going right back. Well, that was Sweet, but that's over the middle to Jacarius Green. And that's going to be a first down. Actually, Josiah Green, my bad. And a face mask penalty at the end of that one. Ty Robinson giving up 15 extra yards. So Clemson's looking good right now. They'll have possession at the 10-yard line. Let's see if they can punch it in. I think this should be the Nora Walker show right here. In the red zone, got to give 36 the ball, and that's what they're going to do. Counter run play. Bouncing off of some blocks, and I think doing just a little bit too much there. That carry should have just kept going north. Got what he could go out of the play after the theatrics last week. 88 yards on the Miami defense. Second and 6. All right, the RPO, he's got some space, trying to get outside. Tackle's going to be made as he'll be brought down at the 2. So it's 3rd and 2. Noah Walker's not going to get his opportunity. You think it was a run play there in that I formation, but offensive lineman getting too anxious. And Brockhurst going to cost him 5 yards. Now they'll be facing a 3rd and 7. Cardenas throws, catch is going to be made, and he is going to be just short of the end zone at the 1. Matthew Robinson hauling in the catch, and man, that's tough. The Clemson right there, almost getting the first down, and who knows in that previous play what it could have been closer to the end zone there. Penalty's going to kill you every time. They're going to come out here in the field goal unit looking to get the game's first points. No fake, kick is up, and it is good. 3-0. Clemson. Spotter knocks it through. Shout out to the guys who are here watching. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the Relocation Football League if you haven't already. And this will go in the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Clemson on the board first. Louisville struggling against this Clemson defense as expected. Jackson Dowman trotting out onto the field. Talking to his star wide receiver, Emmanuel Vick, trying to find some ways, I'm sure, to get the ball in number 80's hands in open space. Clemson looks like they're going to send some pressure here. That they will, and they're going to run right into the pressure. As Mike Jackson running to the quarterback blitz there, 83 yards off of 20 carries against Notre Dame. He's still looking for his first rushing touchdown of the season. We've seen some pretty solid games out of him this year.
70, Indy.
Counter run play. He's got some space. Talk about some nice runs out of him. There goes another one. 3rd and 3. Trips to his right side as he'll line up here in the gun. We'll send the heavy blitz. This one's going to be thrown to the sidelines, and there goes Vick, hauling in his second catch of the day. They are going to get the first down. And a good job here working on Caden King. So can't sleep on the little guy. He's very explosive. Very explosive, run good routes. Knows how to work to get open. Definitely don't want this connection heating up early within this game. If you're Clemson, here goes a counter run play. Mike Jackson is going to be brought down, but there's a flag. Looks like it might be a face mask penalty, and that is what they will call. And so 15 yards thanks to Ed Chappell. Just talking about how great of a defensive end he is here for Clemson. Just has a mistake right there while making the tackle. A handful of face masks.
60 out,
They'll run again. Jackson. Doing a pretty good job right now on the ground. Keeping the defense honest. 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. They go right back on the ground. What a cutback. And a tackle's going to be made just to keep him short. It's Dudley.
15-1.
Backup Dudley is still in the backfield as they'll come out here. I formation, going some play action to catch a defense off guard. Almost throws an interception. And that'll bring up 4th down. You see a lot of teams in the college series do this. And of course, this is just a play calling thing that just can't be fixed. He would be on Madden 20s. A lot of guys on these short situations trying to go with some play action. And they have a successful run game, or at least on the drive, it looks successful. Should have kept with the run game, in my opinion. There, not going to catch this defense of Clemson slipping here. Here goes a punt. This one going out of bounds at the 14, so a solid punt.
We got this.
And Clemson right now with an opportunity to be able to hang more points. Slow grind, 3-0 game here in the first quarter. Clemson's going to come out here in the eye. They'll look to pass. A heavy blitz. Here goes a throw and a first down as he finds Jeremiah Miller. Jeremiah Miller able to get to the 26-yard line. He'll come out under center and they'll run it. And it slides off the tackle. He is still powering forward as he'll get to the 33-yard line. Noah Walker running for 40. Only his 4th carry. Already up to 26 yards. They're going to give him another carry again. Being patient, running through his lineman. Spin moves, just bouncing off of everyone. First down, Clemson. And this is just what you see out of the kid week in and week out. Hard determination and grit on every run, refusing to go down. This runs through his own lineman, hits his spin move, get off me, Dismute. Almost for a second thought he's going to be able to take that one all the way. 4 broken tackles on that run. 1st and 10 here at the 41. They're going to look to pass. Good block there by Walker. Holding his block for a while too. Cardenas, a lot of time, throws. It's going to be off the head of the tight end. What was he doing? Did not try to catch the ball at all. Wow. They throw the screen, and this is going the wrong way. A tackle for loss. Screen out there to Johnny Sweet. No good. You really don't like to throw screens, period, because typically they're not too successful in the college series on Madden 20, but sometimes they can spring off for some big ones. They're going to throw. That's going to be dropped off the hands of Noah Walker. Not sure if it's the rain or what. I think it is. Guys just can't catch the ball, probably aren't seeing the ball. Cardenas, 2 back-to-back solid throws and just can't get held on to. Great catch, and will make its way in the end zone for a touchback. So Louisville back out onto the field. It's been quite the lengthy first quarter here. Handoff, Mike Jackson up the middle, and that might just be the final play of the first quarter, and it is. So we're headed to the second quarter. Low-scoring game here in the rain at Cardinal Stadium. Clemson is up 3-0. 3-yard gain in the first quarter is going to set up a 2nd and 7. Handoff. Mike Jackson's got a lane, and he is going to break a tackle. Gets up to the 43-yard line. First down, Louisville. 39 yards off of 9 carries. Really starting to see this run game start to pick up more for the Cardinals. Mike Jackson, like I said, still looking for his first touchdown of the season. It's been 5 games without one. Can it be the 6th game where he finally punches it in?
Come on, set. 8, read. Shoot.
Back to Jackson. Nice cutback. Let's see the 47. It's about a 4-yard gain. Starting to carve up this Clemson defense. Some nice running. Wearing him down. Pump fake. Jackson Dowman's going to be sacked on the play. Huge play by Jordan Williams. Coming through the double team up the middle. Looking around, not sure where he's going to go. Probably looked like he was going in the area of Emmanuel Vick there. And yeah, you can see Vick looks like he was about to be wide open deep over the middle. But great job by Williams, splitting through the 2 men and getting the sack.
Go to 70, Indy.
Now Louisville facing a 3rd and 12. He's going to throw up the check down here to Mike Williams, and he cannot get the first down. I said Mike Williams, Mike Jackson, Skowski is going to bring him down on the tackle. And it's decision time here for Louisville. 4th down. I honestly think they should probably punt it. But we'll see what they'll come out here and do. You guys believe it, man? We're already about halfway within this regular season. Louisville's going to punt it. And just about the halfway mark for the regular season. Before you know it, bad punt. Shanked a little bit. Before you know it, bowl games will be here, conference championships, and even the RFL season, man. It's just pretty much 2.5 months away. Already seeing some RFL news breaking. Had the news about McGaffin getting traded, going to the Diablos. A lot of stuff to look forward to in the future. Here goes a motion, Clemson. Going to go with some play action. Cardenas throws over the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Jeremiah Miller absolutely gets rocked, and that is going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Noah Walker's been the only bright spot, but not on that play. Shut down for a loss of 3 yards. Excellent job. Third and 13. Here's Cardenas. Got himself a clean pocket, but not for long. He's going to go down for a sack. That's McLean. Just landed on the previous play to shut down Walker in the backfield. Here he is working off the right side edge to get this sack. Working hard too, going through a double team there. First a one-on-one, then Granger and Matrano trying to set up a wall, but just not set up nice enough. Splits right through him. 4th and 21. Clemson beating this one down the middle of the field. Fair catch going to be called. Louisville takes over at the 43. Jackson a few yards away from 500 rushing yards on the season. Louisville looking to go 4-2. The big win over Clemson if they can get it. 5 wide empty set. Looking to pass. Stepping out the pocket and down. He's going to go for a sack. That's going to be Williams for his 2nd sack of the game. We're just seeing airtight defense, and Gowan, you can expect that to happen with this Clemson defense. At some point, you just got to throw that ball away. 2nd and 14. There he is. With some space, but tripped up. Once again, just bad placement there. Not sure if it's the rain. It looks like it's the rain affecting these quarterbacks' accuracy, especially off those screens, even though usually they turn out that way. Here goes another sack. Davis gets there, and it's just been a terrible job for these wide receivers getting open. Clemson with 4 sacks already in this first half. The offensive line up front just simply has got to do better. I mean, Tyler Davis splitting the double team. See the double teams getting split left and right. And of course, you already know in Madden 20 that was a bit of a glitch, but still, do a better job of holding the man there. Giving your quarterback some time. They'll have to punt this away. Another 4th and 20. It'll make its way in the end zone for a touchback. The offense going to get started at the 20. Noah Walker also looking to crack over 500 yards rushing on the season. 51 yards away. It's been a bright spot. I think Clemson needs to still run them. I formation, play action. Hit as he throws. This is going to be almost intercepted, trying to go to his tight end, Roy Madrano. Heavy blitz sent. Guys rolling all over the place. A throwaway by Cardenas. Nothing going for neither one of these offenses. Clemson here in the gun. This is the game that they should flex a little bit more of their abilities. There goes a nice throw. Finds Madrano breaking off of 2 tackles out of bounds at the 44. She's talking about how Madrano is a very athletic tight end coming into this game. You can see him there. Got some speed, runs some nice routes. Make great plays with the ball in his hands. Teams have been able to keep him a little bit quiet, and I think that, Clemson needs to keep things going in his direction at times to open up the pass game with those little drag routes and things of that nature. Oh, what a nice move. Noah Walker gets to the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of a yard. Still on their side of the field. Strikes again. Madrano trying to get the first down. Falls a yard short. And a juke move not going to work. What a defensive play by Louisville. Defensive tackle able to catch him. That juke move's not going to fake out Daniels. Thought he was going to be able to catch the big fella, but that's not going to shake. Should have just went down the hill. At least secured a yard for a first down. Didn't get that. Louisville gets a stop. And honestly, this just isn't looking good for Clemson. We understand it's a rain game. We see a lot of sloppy play, as I mentioned multiple times already within this one. But Clemson, despite being 1-4, this is a manageable game that we should be able to see the best out of it. And right now, the offense still continues to show their struggles of not being able to get things going. Especially at the quarterback position, Luis Cardenas has got to be, a lot more aggressive, a lot more accurate than he's been the last 2 weeks. Right now, Louisville is hanging in with him. It's a 3-point ball game. I formation here at their own 9. Jackson running through defenders. Gets to the 15. 50 yards off 11 carries. Back to Jackson, and nothing going that time. Williams going to stuff it up the middle. Williams has been in on a lot of plays early up the middle here. Beating double team, you see a quick, swift move. One-on-one gets by That's a solid tackle in the backfield.
And up. And Louisville.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. Gallman moving around. He's got to throw this football. Taking too much time, and he is going to be sacked by McGuire.
Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
Either somebody's got to get open, or he's definitely got to throw the ball away. If he's got that much time, got to do something with that football. He can't afford to take this sack here. These wide receivers are not opening themselves up to Gallman. It's already over 5 sacks in this first half. And 5 alone for Clemson. Here goes a punt. Once again out of their own end zone. It's not like both offenses haven't been blessed good field position. Here goes some good field position here for Noah Walker off the return. They'll get to the 46. But you're just not seeing anyone's offense take that next step of making big plays and cracking the other's defense. Somebody's got to be able to punch it in for 6 here. Yeah, a win's a win. Take it how you can get it.
Ready up.
Maybe ugly here in this one, as the rain games usually are. You want to see something out of somebody's offense. Here goes a pitch to the outside, and Noah Walker is going to be walked down after a gain of a yard. Draw play, back to Walker. He's got some space. Almost breaking free. Touchdown saving tackle made there. Keeping 3 yards short. Robinson on the player to the throw, and a nice catch. Miller hangs on and gets to the 36. Clemson's offense starting to get into a rhythm here. What you want to see, though, out of the rest of the plays from here is Luis Cardenas, trying to make something happen here. Can't afford to take sacks. These guys are barely in field goal range right now. Tackles for losses or plays for losses just should not be within the plans. Got to avoid it at all times. So let's see what Cardenas does here as he'll look to pass. 1st and 10. Goes into the flats. And Josiah Green out of bounds at the 32. Nice gain, though. Picks up almost half the distance. 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 6. And Cardenas is going to go with some play action. Takes a shot wide open. Josiah Green inside the red zone to the 7. Great blocking on that play action. Something you really have not seen much of throughout this game is quickness in making decisions and getting the ball out of their hands. That was one of the very few plays here in this one that actually worked out. Great pass play. And this is where, if you're Clemson, you want to finish. You want to punch this ball in. They're here at the 7-yard line, single back formation. Noah Walker's going to get the handoff. Great blocks to the outside, but even better defense. They'll shut him down. No gain on the play. As Honus is going to hone in for his 3rd tackle for loss to bring up 2nd and goal. Walker just trying to get to that outside. See number 3 is speeding his way there and making a solid open field tackle. Keep him short. They'll still get credited as a tackle for loss. Just a little bit beyond the 7-yard line. Here goes Cardenas to the end zone, and that's going to be broken up. Great defense, 3rd and goal. Clemson doesn't want to settle for another field goal here. Can they get the 7-yard play to get the Bader? And it's going to be caught by Sweet, and he powers his way in. Touchdown, Clemson. Just talking earlier in this game on how great Johnny Sweet, how sweet Sweet has been in the red zone for Clemson this year. And there he is hauling in another touchdown reception. I believe that's his 4th of the season. Clemson's looking good. Opens up the game's first touchdown. Still the only team to score points, and the extra point is good. 10-0. Tigers. 58 yards in 3 plays and a little over 3 minutes. Louisville's got a little over a minute left in this first half. A solid tackle made there on special teams. Can they get some points on the board before getting shot in this first half? We'll see. You've seen the offense be effective at times running the football. Of course, at this point, you don't want to run the football too much. Looks like Louisville's set on being aggressive to try to get some points before the end of the half. So, looks like they're going to run out of this. And nothing. Nothing going there. Timeout called by Louisville. Not going to catch Clemson defense off guard with that. Draw play, runs over the defender and still keeps it pushing. There's a timeout going to be called again by Louisville. Don't understand why they're calling timeouts if they're going to keep running the football here with Mike Jackson. They finally look to pass for the first time on this drive, and there goes the check down for a first down. That will momentarily stop the clock. He finds Bryant at the 46. You're really just hoping more so from more of an identity from both teams in the second half. Just, of course, the sloppy play, great defense. I think these offenses, they've got opportunities to make more bigger plays than they've had in this game. We're going to check down to Mike Jackson, trying to juke his way beyond the first down. He'll be stopped just short. It's now 2nd and inches, under 25 seconds. Jackson Dowman spinning around. Still spinning around. Hit as he throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Guy did at least about 360s here. More than that. 4. They send the house here, throws it into the flats, breaks the tackle, and he's got the first down up to the 40 with 10 seconds left. They've got a timeout. Do they at least attempt the field goal? It'll be a 57-yarder. I'm not sure their kicker has the leg for this. Something's better than nothing, though. No, they will run a play, and then they will finally call a timeout, so they second guess. Take a little bit of time to think about it while they're on the field. I think they're going to send out the field goal unit, and that's what they'll do. So a 57-yard field goal attempt for Louisville. And the kick is well short. It's going to be recovered by Noah Walker. And he runs right into the pressure. And that's going to be the end of the first half of play. Really nothing to recap here, except this has got to be much better play in the second half. I mean, it just has not been the greatest here today for either team on the offensive side of the ball, but this has been consistent, more so for Clemson. At least we're able to drive down the field and get the game's first touchdown. Got a 10-point lead. Here's a look at the other games that have taken place so far and what's to come. You can see Stanford upset it by Arizona State, that high-flying offense, 41-20, beating them. Iowa getting the upset over Penn State, another 41-piece there over Penn State, 41-26. We had Texas A&M upsetting South Carolina, beating them by a touchdown, 24-17, and Georgia surviving a scare against Auburn, 34-31. A couple other interesting games, but those are some big ones to point out. We're about to just go into this second half right away. I mean, just not enough to talk about. That's the biggest play of the game. Johnny Sweet over the middle off the slant, powering his way in for 6. Halftime show's over. Let's get this second half underway. Clemson's going to start out with the football. He'll take a knee in the end zone. The offense going to get started at the 25.
Let's go.
A 10-point lead for Clemson. They'll come out here under centers. Got some motioning going on. So an audible called by Cardenas. Looking to try to run it, but that's the wrong read. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 3 yards. Really not sure why they would run that play there. The box was stacked. And they audible to a run play right up the gut. Once again in a power formation, he's got 2 tight ends to the right side. He'll motion one over here to the left. And he'll still look to run. And it's a nice one. Oh, Walker. 5 yards on the play. They'll be looking at a 3rd and 8. Cardenas. Pressure's coming, throws this one. It's going to be caught, trying to plant his foot in the ground to get up the field, but it's going to step on the chalk out of bounds. And Clemson 3 and out to start the second half. Trying to be aggressive there. I mean, Louisville, their defenses look solid at times this season, but to me, just not solid enough for you not to be able to locate wide receivers down the field. So the wide receivers got to do something to start creating some separation. Just not seeing enough of that. And that's really what's keeping Louisville still within this game. Their offense wakes up, get the ball out there, to Emmanuel Vick, get Mike Jackson continuing to run the football as well as he is tonight. Then you never know. Louisville could get themselves right back into this game. Clemson's going to have to wake up with it. 1st and 10. Fires over the middle, and that's going to be a 1st down. Barrett gets to the 44. Handoff. Jackson trying to juke, and he is shut down. That'll be a 2-yard loss behind the line of scrimmage. Sanders getting back there, along with some help from Skowski. Actually, that's Joshua Frank. It's been a slow grind game here, all defensive, really.
40 seconds to mark.
2nd and 12. Throws underneath. Mike Jackson going to be wrestled down. That's a great open field tackle made there by James Skowski. And hold that to a 3-yard gain. Now it's 3rd and 9. Stack formation to the left side. Dowman spins around, throws, and there goes Emmanuel Vick. 1st down, Cardinals. Got 4 catches in this game, but Clemson's done a great job of keeping him limited. Only 15 yards here in this one. I said you get him any space in the open field, this guy can take off and get you some big yards after the catch. Once again, leading the nation in that category. And a false start. Obvious false start there for Louisville. It's going to back him up 5 yards. Quite a bit of penalties we're also seeing in this one. Both teams being undisciplined. Offensive side of the ball just got to find some way to clip. Oh, what a juke move. Mike Jackson to the outside, but still Clemson is able to put a lid on that. There is no gain. So they're going to lose 2. There goes a run. He's got some space and almost gets the 1st down. Dudley falls at the 35. It's 3rd in inches.
51. Mike 51. It's out time.
Handoff, Dudley. 1st down. That's what I talked about. Louisville is starting to get hot. The offense starting to move. This has been a unit that really, sometimes we struggle on the offensive side of the ball, but you've seen a lot more consistency out of their offense as opposed to Clemson's. So because of that, this is what makes Louisville dangerous and why Clemson's offense has to wake up.
Here we go, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Get it ready.
Mike Jackson just gets back to the line. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Looking at pass, throws into the flats. That's going to be caught out of bounds at the 28.
18, Gator.
3rd and 7. Throws, but way too far out of bounds. Had a receiver there. Got to fire a little bit more earlier than that. And this is a field throw. Even the slightest little hesitation, you can see that slight movement. And that took him a little bit more time to throw the football is what made that pass go off target there. If they are in field goal range, looking to avoid a shutout, and that is almost blocked, but it's good. 10-3. Louisville's within this game. Oh, seeing through the pressure there and still able to kick it through. 7-point ball game. So they'll take it from the goal line. Full head of steam, but he'll be stood up down at the 23. Clemson's offense, 7-point lead now. And they try to grow that to give themselves a little bit more breathing room to feel a little bit more comfortable. We'll see play action. He'll throw down the field. This is going to be incomplete. Trying to go to Matrano. He's hit hard, drops the football, and it's 2nd down. Oh, Walker literally walking on the play. Somehow turns that into a 5-yard gain. Motion in Johnny Sweet. Looking in his slot, looking to pass. He's going to fire. That's going to be incomplete. Off the mark. Trying to go to Jeremiah Miller. Looks like he had a chance to squeeze that one in, but way too far to the outside. See if this hit his hands. Did he drop this? Nah, just went right outside of his reach. Could have been a dangerous pass. Could have got intercepted. Clemson once again is going to have to punt this one away. Great return, knocked out of bounds at the 47. So now the ball is in Louisville's hands on the offense. They got a chance to tie this game up. They can drive down the field, score a touchdown, and knot it up at 10 apiece.
Let's go now. AP Gator.
There goes a nice cutback by Mike Jackson. Even solid tackle made there. Chris Numa going to drop him down at the 50. Gain of 3. Throws a little high, and he gets a hit stick. Big hit right there.
60 Pittsburgh.
Incompletion will now bring up a 3rd and 7. Looks like they're setting up the screen. Gets it off. Getting chased. It's not going to matter. 1st down, Louisville.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Mike Jackson hauls in his 5th reception out of the backfield. As he gets it out to the 40. Great job by Jackson Dowman too, allowing that pressure to come in, giving those blocks enough time to get set up, and Mike Jackson taking care of the rest.
8 read.
Come to my work!
Come.
We want it! Come to my work!
Now.
Receiver screen, and Barrett is shut down, loss of a few yards.
Boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
just still feel like neither team has really opened up their playbook. We're really seeing a lot of the same play calls throughout this one. A lot of different looks on the defensive side of the ball. So defense is doing their part. The offense just still staying conservative. Someone's got to start opening up bigger plays here. Here goes another screen. And Vic's going to break a tackle, runs inside where the pressure's at. Only gets a yard on the play. It's 3rd and 11. Dalman over the middle. Here goes Vic. Reaches out, and I think that's a Cardinal first down. It is. I said Emmanuel Vic with the sliver of space is going to grind you out as much yards as possible. See him working here against James Skowski. Eats up the space of that zone, and Louisville is on the move once again in field goal range at the 29. Counter run play. Mike Jackson getting assisted for 27 for a gain of 2. Now looking to pass. Dalman's going to spin around and misses Emmanuel Vic on the drag. A lot of unnecessary wasted movements here from the quarterbacks in the pocket. It's costing them time. Here goes a throw. This is going to be caught at the 5-yard line. Barrett. First down, 1st and goal. Louisville knocking on the door. And he absolutely had Aiden Parker smoked on that play. And a nice flag up. So can Louisville punch it in the end zone to tie the game up? They'll come out here in the pistol. And Barrett's going to be motioning into the formation. They'll send a heavy blitz. Throws, end zone, touchdown, Louisville. An extra point away from this one being all tied up. What a drive by the Cardinals. Great job, Brian, catching the football and not stopping until he got in the end zone for 6. Things aren't looking good here for Clemson. The extra point is good, and we're all tied up at 10. As that drive took 10 plays to go 52 yards. Low scoring game, but highly competitive, very intense. Of course, Louisville looking to not give in without a fight. There goes the return. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Crazy thing about Clemson, this is a 94 overall team. This was ranked the #1 team in the country coming into the series. And to think these guys, at this point, will come into this game against Louisville 1-4, and for it to be this close, still even, it just tells you how rough of a season it's been for Clemson. Play action. Ardenez throws. That's going to be caught. What a reception by Will Madrano. Gets up to the 46-yard line after a gain of 20. That's just a beautiful pass that time by Cardenas. Got great coverage over the top there by Dismuke, but doesn't matter. Great ball placement. Puts it right on the numbers there. 1st and 10. Clemson. Offense is starting to get a little bit fired up now. Play action. Once again, takes a shot over the middle of the field, and Josiah Green will get to the 40. And this is what I was talking about. Now you're starting to see these offenses call a different variety of plays. You've been seeing a lot of the same for just about 3 quarters. This run play up the middle, though, that's not going to be it for Clemson. These dive plays up the middle has just been getting shut down. I think Clemson needs to get back to the counter game run some counter play action, get this defense a little bit off guard. Different variety of play calls there. Doing a little bit more of that, of course, on this drive. Let's see if they can keep that going. There's some pressure. And he's just going, oh, what a move. Runs over a defender and gets to the 41-yard line. What a play. That's probably got to be the best 2-yard gain that I've seen in this series so far. That was remarkable. And trying to do too much. Should have just got up the field. That would have been a first down. Toronto falls inches short. That's going to be on Medrano right there. You don't need to get saucy at that point. Get up the field. You just need a yard after the catch. And we'll have to see what Clemson does. Field goal will still give them back the lead, but very small one, of course. And they're going to opt to kick the field goal. 47-yarder here for Potter. Before he kicks the ball, that's going to be it for the third quarter. Heading into the fourth, put your fours up in the chat RFL community. 10-10 is the score. Still, even though it's been a rain game, expect to see a lot more out of Clemson here in this game. And the kick, it's good, straight down the middle, 13-10. Taken in the end zone. Offense going to get started at the 25-yard line. Jackson Dowman, team only down by a field goal here at home. Play action. A little spiral and deep down the middle of the field. And Barrett playing defense, keeping that out of the hands of Chris Newman. Second and 10. Just fires it down underneath to Bryan.
51, Mike 55.
They throw, and there goes Emmanuel Vick with the separation and the first down for Louisville. 7 receptions, 46 yards for Emmanuel Vick. I say usually pops off for a lot of yards. If he's not going to have a lot of yards, he's usually going to have a lot of catches. Making whatever he can shake for the offense. See, running the flag route once again, working on Caden King. I keep saying Caden King. I think that's how you say it. You know if I'm saying that wrong.
60 Pittsburgh.
He's in the chat here. The first and 10 here at the 48. Their own 48. They look to pass again. And he's going to fire. He's got Bryan down the field to the 20. And gets to about the 11-yard line. They'll say that's a huge gain. 2 back-to-back flag routes. Breaking off for big gains. Do it with your top receiver. Now you do it with your top tight end. Who's athletic, working on the linebacker, McGuire here. Streaking all the way down the sidelines. And Louisville starting to catch fire.
Ready.
First and 10, they're going to go with the counter run play, and this is going to be shut down behind the line of scrimmage. Followed up there by Joshua Frank and James Skowski. That'll be a 2-yard loss. Second and 12. That's just good defense. Really nowhere to go there for Mike Jackson. Tried to hit the open space, but that quickly got sewn up.
8 lead.
Ready? Mike 51, Mike 51.
To go.
I formation. Here goes a handoff. That's going to be a tackle for loss once again.
He wasn't ready.
Honestly,
He wasn't ready.
don't agree too much with that play call right there. You know, the pass game is what's got you here. I understand you don't want to be one-dimensional, but that's what's hot. Once you see that previous play get shut down, I'm not sure you go back with another run play there. Now they have no choice but to pass, and they're going to need 15 yards at the very least. They pretty much need to take a shot to the end zone. And he will take that shot, and it's going to be caught one-handed but out of bounds. What a reception. What a great job by Caden King playing the sidelines to make sure that that didn't stay in bounds for a touchdown. Let's get another look at this. Look at this catch. Wow. Almost able to have that stand. So Louisville just going to tie the game up at 13. Easy chip shot kick. 32-yarder. And it's good. 13 all. Despite the lack of points within this game, it has been very competitive. Louisville showing they are no slouch at all here in this series. Here goes the return from about the 12-yard line. They're going to mark him down at 30. Horrible spot. Not sure what the refs are looking at, but at least looked like he got to the 32, 33-yard line there. Senko Cardenas going to trot out onto the field. Look at his number, 17 of 27. 173 yards, a touchdown. No interceptions, but still, you're still seeing him with the inconsistent play and the conservativeness. They're going to run it here, and Noah Walker is just going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to Walker. He's got some space. That's a nice 6-yard gain. 3rd and 4. Trying to set up the screen, hit as he throws, and they are going to shut it down. Noah Walker turns around after the reception, and immediately he's got Honus walking him down and bring him down for a loss. Excellent job. Another 3 and out for Clemson. Gets this one off, and it'll sell in the end zone for a touchback. The offense out at the 20. Louisville's starting to catch some heat. Like I said, these guys are making some plays. Clemson's been able to bring some heat, though, as you can see here from the highlights. But this has pretty much been, just a lack of big plays being made within this game. Wide receivers just not creating separation. Quarterbacks holding on to the ball way too long. But here's a grand opportunity for Jackson Dowman to lead his team to victory. A technical upset. Oh, back row. Even though they are the only of the 2 ranked, I mean, this is still a big win for Louisville if they can get it. Nice throw over the middle. Huge hit stick by Skowski. But Bryan holds on to the ball. That's going to be a first down for Louisville. They keep the moving going. Hit as he throws. That's going to sail incomplete. Knew he had to get rid of that as he was hit immediately. Handoff. Oh, what a run. What a cutback. Mike Jackson gets to the 48-yard line. That was an amazing run. Too bad this guy didn't check in. He's had some pretty solid runs this season. It absolutely turns Venables into a vegetable on that juke move. Look at his cutback. Then the cross up. Dip them in the sauce.
Ready, break.
51 to mine.
Hey, check.
Louisville slowly building up that momentum. And here is a good defensive play there by Clemson. Aiden Parker coming down
90 good.
to make that tackle. Play action here for Downman. He's going to fire, and it's going to be complete to Barrett for a first down. Wow, Louisville's not playing any games here. They're looking for the big win at home. This is just one game that Clemson just cannot afford to lose. I mean, like I said, Louisville, you know, they're a tough team this year. They played better than expected. But for Clemson to lose this game, another ACC game, makes you wonder if this team is even going to be bowl eligible by the end of the season. They lose this game, they can only afford to lose one more before they're not. Yard gain, 2nd and 9, counter run play. And Dudley, this is 24. Louisville doing a pretty good job too, eating up the clock. If they have to, just take the field goal, take the lead. That's going to be caught, and Vic just gets back to the line of scrimmage there. That's a great tackle by Caden King. He was all over that. On DeAndre, appreciate you coming through the live stream. Shout out to all who are watching. Louisville looking to take the lead. 41-yard attempt, and it is good. Louisville leads it 16-13. How big will this be for Louisville to get this dub? ACC matchup. Clemson's going to get it at about 15. It'll get to 30, 31. This will be great for Louisville because they're 1-2 in the conference. This will knot them up. They're 2-2. Clemson undefeated. Well, actually, forgot to add that loss up from Miami here. There was a shot down the field. This is going to be incomplete. Almost intercepted. Steps up, throws, check down, and Toronto gets to 37. Time is ticking. Only down by a field goal. Close to 5 minutes left to go in this ball game. He fires over the middle and sweep with the sweet catch in traffic. First down, Clemson. Ball's in his 3rd of the day. You're going to see something special with this wide receiver. Just makes big plays consistently. Generic wide receiver here for Clemson. Airtight coverage. But it doesn't matter. That's a beautiful pass. Also, even better concentration and hands right there by Johnny Sweet. 5 wide, empty set, Cardenas. They'll fire. This is going to be caught by Sweet again. Gets him 36. It's going to put Cardenas north of 200 yards passing. He's just sitting there wide open. Clemson knows what they need to do. They need to get down the field. They need to go score a touchdown. Gotta be able to finish drive. Only 1 touchdown per team here in this game. And very defensive, very sloppy play. They'll send a blitz, throws over the middle, and his tight end's going to pick up the first down as he'll get to the 25-yard line. Davis Allen. So Clemson's starting to catch fire. Down by a field goal. Under 4 minutes to go in this ball game. Cardenas going to look to pass. Throws. Hits the drag once again to Allen. He's going to be quickly wrapped up. That's going to gain only a few as the time continues to march down. Close to 3 minutes left to go. Play action. They'll send the blitz, but it's picked up well. Fires. End zone. Incomplete. Trying to go to Jeremiah Miller. And it's 3rd and 8. Four-man rush. Cardenas fires, and he's off the mark. 4th down, Clemson. And at this point, of course, you just go ahead and kick the field goal, but you leave just under 3 minutes on the clock for this Louisville offense to move down the field and possibly close out this game. You want to at least see Cardenas give Swedish a chance there on that play. We know he's got some great hands. There's a field goal attempt, and we are all tied up at 16. Lost a close one to Miami, 16-19, and this could very well turn out to be the same way, which they're not hoping for. Defense is going to have to step up and keep Louisville out of the end zone at all costs. Could be getting some possible overtime here, but let's see what Jackson Dowman's got to say about it. 42 yards he only had passing in the first half. He's done much better in the second half with 170 and a touchdown. And he'll start his offense out at the 25-yard line. Under center, high formation. Handoff, Mike Jackson lowers the shoulder. And will be down at the 31. 6-yard gain. Will come right back out in the eye. Receiver screen, Barrett not going anywhere. These screens just need to get cut out the playbooks for the rest of the night. And we're under 2 minutes left to go in this game. It's 3rd and 4. Time, in a sense, working against Louisville. And they're just running down the clock right here. I think they need to hurry up and snap the ball. I mean, he's still got a ways to go. And they're just milking this clock. Play action. Throws, and it's going to be Bryan for a first down. If you were going to kill the clock, you needed a big play like that, and that's just a beautiful delivery by Jackson Dowman. Great pickup block by Mike Jackson, and then just fitting that one perfectly in between the 2nd and 3rd level to his tight end.
On the ball! On the ball!
51, Mike!
Looking to pass, and he's going to go down for a sack. That's going to be Davis. Terrell Davis is going to bring up a 7-yard loss. 2nd and 17, gets a chop block. Dowman finds himself an open Emmanuel Vick. Under a minute left to go here, trying to get in the field goal range, and their kicker's already displayed. He doesn't have much of a leg. 3rd and 8, can he get the first? He trots out of bounds at the 39, and they're going to elect to punt it. They know their kicker can't hit from this distance, hoping for a good punt here. This one to the sidelines and in the end zone for a touchback. So the offense, 33 seconds. All 3 timeouts at the 20-yard line. And Cardenas has been very conservative and not too great in these moments. Can he step up and deliver for Clemson the big plays down the field? Cardenas feeling that pressure. Throws. That's going to be caught. They'll call an immediate timeout as he finds Jeremiah Miller. Definitely got to give the offensive lineman all the credit there on that play. Did a great job of giving him as much time there in the pocket to find an open receiver downfield. But that's not going to always be the case. Cardenas has got to make quicker reads. Here goes a high pass out there with Johnny Sweet. And the play calling has just got to be better. I mean, throwing to the flats, that's not going to get you the yards you need. 20 seconds, one timeout left to go after the 3-yard gain. Cardenas fires. That's going to be caught out of bounds at the 40. Clemson is about 3 yards away from being in field goal range. And with one timeout, 14 seconds, you're still out of field goal range here. I do think you might still want to pass. Might still want to pass one more time. Just try to get those quick 3 yards. Get your guy in field goal range. But we'll see. The flag. A flag. False start on the offense. That's a killer. And I'm not liking the formation. It looks like Clemson's going to try to run. And they are. That is terrible play call. Wow. Looks like we're getting overtime. Absolute horrible play call. Timeout's going to be called with 1 second left. And I just do not see him having the leg to knock this one down. We've seen a kick get knocked down, though, from this distance already in the RFL College Series. I don't see Potter knocking this one, especially in these conditions. 61-yard attempts for Potter. Louisville trying their best to ice the kicker. I don't think it matters, though. Like I said, once again, it's a really far kick. And they'll call their final timeout. The guys iced him 3 times back to back. Never know, though. 61-yarder for the game winner. Does he have the leg? And he pull off the Justin Tucker. Kick is up. Looks like he's got the distance, but it's going to be inaccurate. And it may have fell a little bit short. That's the end of regulation. And we're headed to overtime in this ACC matchup between Louisville and Clemson. 16-16 is the score. Let me know in the chat who you guys got winning this one. Pretty obvious they weren't going to be able to nail that kick. But hey, if they didn't get that false start, if they called a better play than they did on that last play, who knows, Clemson could have already walked out with this. But Clemson will be getting the football. He will be getting the football to start the game. Touchdown puts it away. Field goal puts it to opportunity for Louisville to be able to either answer back or win the game off the touchdown themselves. 9 minutes and 57 seconds. More than enough time for one of these guys to be able to score, but honestly, hasn't been enough of that. 32 points total between the two teams. Clemson trying to play for their dignity here, for a chance to be bowl eligible, continue to be. Here goes a throw down the field, and a first play, a huge one, to Jeremiah Miller to the 34-yard line, running loose already in field goal range. For a second thought he was going to take that one to the house. It's a simple out route with all kinds of separation on Taylor Britt. Touchdown saving tackle from Buddha over the top. That was almost 6. So definitely in field goal range. Handoff. Noel Walker is going to power his way through the first contact, and we're at about 3. And this is where Clemson just needs to take care of the football and avoid negative plays. Going to throw into the flats. That's going to be caught. Trying to get up the field. Madrano knocked out at the 28. Cardenas over 300 yards passing. Really won't be much of photos going on from this game. I tell you, really wasn't a lot. Third and 4. They want a touchdown to put this game away. They don't want a field goal. Here goes a throw. There goes a catch, and he's going to hang on to it. First down, Clemson. Toronto once again. Big time play, big time catch there by Madrano. Sitting there open across the middle. Tough to hang on to those type of plays in these conditions, but gets it done.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. We got three.
And here goes Noah Walker. Shut down. Done an excellent job of keeping him bottled up in the second half. No, run him again. Gets to the 17.
70 Indy.
Third and 6. Looking to pick up the first down. Check down appears to be open. Throws. That's going to be caught, but well short of the first down. Should have dumped that one off to Walker. I think he had a higher chance of moving the chains. You see him sitting there wide open across the middle. There's nobody around him. Instead, he elects to go to Josiah Green here. So this is just a further throw. Clemson's going to have to settle for the field goal. One time you really would like your quarterback to throw the check down. He doesn't. And this for the 3-point lead. They've got it. And at this point, it's pretty much sudden death if Louisville cannot at least get a field goal on the board. They'll take this from about the 13 and powerful finish to that return. They'll get to the 34-yard line still. Here it goes, Jackson Dowman with an opportunity to put this game away, possibly. He can drive the Louisville Cardinals down the field and score a touchdown. This team's going to walk out of here victorious in front of the home crowds here in Kentucky. Pressure's coming, though, and down he goes, sacked, fumbles the football, and Clemson is going to win the game. The very first play on defense. That pretty much tells you all you need to know about how the season's been going for Clemson. It's been on the backs of their defense. James Skowski running free up the middle. Jackson Dowman losing the football. And Ed Chappa closes the deal with the fumble recovery. And that's it. Clock hits 0. Clemson avoiding another loss as they improve to 2-4, still keeping hopes alive for a bowl game appearance. Scouts as a win, of course, also in the ACC. Louisville is going to drop to 3-3 on the season, but man, did they put up a good hard-fought battle here against the Clemson Tigers. Still pretty much a sloppy game, but like I said, usually that's what you can expect out of these rain games. Final score, 19-16. I'll show you guys the stats real fast, and then after the statistics, I gotta hop out of here. Can't go through the highlights. Really wasn't much of any highlights to show anyway. But quarterback play, Sam Cardenas, 30 of 43, 311 yards, 69% a touchdown, no interceptions. Statistics look great, but still, you're really seeing a lot of inconsistencies in his play. And you know, for halfway through the season, that's tough. That's tough, you know. Played half the games. Got to see some type of comfortability at some point come in his play to play more fluent. Jackson Dowman He was pretty solid in this game. 28 of 38, 248 yards, holding on to the ball a little bit too long at times. 73% higher completion percentage, a touchdown, no interceptions as well. Looking at the run game, Mike Jackson and Walker, honestly, both of them did a pretty good job, but still, defenses managed to keep them in check and shut them down. 3.3 yard per carry average for Mike Jackson and 2.6 for Noah Walker. They did an excellent job in the second half of keeping him from being a threat. But Damian Dudley, when he came in, his 4 carries, 26 yards, he had some very explosive runs for the Cardinals. Receiving-wise, Jeremiah Miller, once again, 100-plus yard game for him. Unfortunately, not going to be drafted with 5 catches, 102 yards, no touchdowns. Jalen Bryan led the Louisville Cardinals with 6 catches for 90 yards, got to see the end zone. Got to see a return of Roy Madrano, 7 receptions, 79 yards. Much more better week this week for him. Josiah Green, 6 for 61, as well as Josh Barrett, He had Emmanuel Vick. They did a great job of keeping a lid on him as well. Still hauled in a lot of receptions, created separations, 9 catches, 56 yards though. So Clemson still doing a great job keeping him in front of them at all times. Johnny Sweet, once again, has got a knack for the end zone. Great hands, 5 receptions, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Not even a starting guy, but just very explosive playmaker for the Tigers. Mike Jackson caught 5 balls out the backfield for 32 yards. Davis Allen, 2 yards. This is not really much to go over there. Defense, got 4 guys, double-digit tackles. Had Will Honus, this guy was everywhere. Had 5 tackles for loss. Look at that, man. 12 total tackles, as well as James Skalski. The forced fumble sack to seal the game. 12 tackles for him. You can see there, tackle for loss, that sack I was talking about. Christopher Luna had himself 10 tackles at the cornerback position, as well as JoJo Doman. I think. We got Don King. He was everywhere too, 9 tackles. Venables, he got shook out his cleats earlier today, but 8 tackles for him. Yeah, Tyler Davis, 8 tackles. Not going to go all the way down the list. Let's look at who led in tackles for loss. Of course, Will Honus with 5. Then you had Joshua Flint with 2. And 1 from Sanders here. Daniels, Moultrie, McLean, Williams, McGuire, Chapel, Doman. And this is a long list. Not going to go all the way down that list, but you guys can see the names right there. Sacks. Quite a few sacks in this ball game. Jordan Davis getting himself 2, as well as Tyler Davis. That's 4 between those 2 players there for Clemson. Then you had a sack from Jacoby McLean. And Clemson got the rest of the sacks here. KJ Henry, James Skalski, of course, game winner, and Keith McGuire. How many sacks is that for Clemson here? That's 3 right there, the solos. Of course, so 7 sacks here in this ball game. Louisville only able to get 1. No interceptions. Pass deflections, no one leading in that category. Just a bunch of players with 1. As you can see the list right here. Forced fumbles got 1, and that was James Skalski, of course. And no safeties here, no defensive touchdowns of that nature, nothing on special teams. And that's all she wrote. Appreciate you guys coming through for this, of course. And with that being said, hey, we'll see you guys the next game. Make sure you guys tune in. Rob Roby will be calling the last 4 games left of the week. Make sure you guys tune in at 5 p.m. Eastern as LSU takes on Notre Dame. He'll be calling at 5 once again. And we got the Red River Rivalry to close out that Sunday night with Oklahoma versus Texas. Definitely should make for a great game. Seen guys talking about that's probably going to be the game of the week. Probably should have been game of the week over Michigan and Oregon. But looking at the rest of the games, Florida State, UNC, Michigan, Oregon, that's on Monday at the same times as the Sunday games. With that being said, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner, play-by-play commentator. Joy calling this one for you. Even though it was competitive, a little dry. But guess what? Still a great game. Banger. Clemson wins it 19-16.